welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil. And in this video, guys, I want to talk about a huge change that came into the weekly shipments. But before we do, we must first give praise to our eternal King Wampa. We just want to say that we love you from the bottom of our hearts. And even though you're not always in our team, you are always right there in our heart, always on our minds, because we love you. Alright, guys, so this change came after, it was one of the things I said in my, things to fix in Galaxy of Heroes was Galactic Legend Tickets and the process there. And one of the ways that I said to fix this was allow us to hoard this stuff, right, to earn it over time. And they gave us a way to do that, right? And whenever I make my videos of, hey, this would be a free-to-play way to do this, or a way that we wouldn't have to spend crystals, right? But this is fantastic still, right? This is just as, it's not as good as what I would have loved to see, right? But this is still a fantastic way for this game, I think, to recognize that we want to be able to buy this stuff before a Galactic Legend event. Because you think about these tickets, right? They take a long time. It takes about, a month for some people to get through Galactic Legends, right? Like, that's a long time to be spending on a Galactic Legend, farming, getting all these tickets. But if you could buy these throughout the process of your Galactic Legend, right? Start hoarding these up, buy one of these a month, right? You're going to be rocking and rolling, and you're going to be able to hoard this stuff. And if you're someone who's spending money, someone who's an endgame player, this is where you spend your crystals, right? You might not need all these other things like some of the other players. You can just hoard this stuff. And if you're an early player, I would highly recommend throwing a little bit of this once a month, trying to buy this if you have some additional crystals laying around, because this stuff stacks, right? And then when you get that Galactic Legend, you're going to get them faster. You're going to get them to unlock faster because they are such game-changing characters, right? Your roster increases immensely every single time you unlock a Galactic Legend, regardless of Ultimate, right? Here's the thing. With a lot of these guys, their Ultimate makes them even more ridiculous, makes them even better. And by being able to hoard these tokens up here, right, which is the gate for each of these events, that they each cost a certain number of these, Galactic Legend tickets, right? If you can hoard those up and have some of them, you're going to get through these things faster, going to get through more of them. And where I want to show you guys, I'm going to do a little bit of math here. As you guys know, I'm a big believer in math, right? And I think this game is the easiest to understand when you break it down in terms of, like math, because this game is a marathon, not a sprint. So, if you buy 50 dark side currency, every month, right? Every month you're going to purchase, 50 of these. That's not even 20 crystals a day, right? That's not a lot of crystals a day. When you really break that down, that's not a lot of crystals a day, right? Over the course of a year, right? That is 600 tokens, right? 600 tokens over the course of a year for a Galactic Legend farm. That is massive. That gets you, that is a ton of time saving. That's a ton of savings in time right there, right? That gets you through the majority of like a Galactic Legend, either like the front part or like the front half or the back half, right? Like that is a lot of currency that you can save just over the course of a year doing this once a month, right? Not even, and this is weekly shipments, right? But once a month doing that, it's huge. And I really, really wanted to get this out there to you guys because this was a change that I think went a little bit under the radar, that if you didn't see it, right, if you weren't scrolling all the way down in here, you missed this. And I really think this is a great way. I think this was huge from Capital Games. I think this is a change I give them, I try to give them credit when it's due. And I think this is one that they really deserve credit for, because these tickets are something that all of us hate, but giving us a way to earn them early is awesome. And I really just want to give them credit. I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit. But yeah, guys, I just really think that this was a great change for this game. And I think that, a lot of the changes they've made lately have been trending in the right direction and really trying to get us through some of these Galactic Legend farms or some of those other legendary farms so that we can, continue to build our rosters and continue to grow faster. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below. As you guys remember, we are trying to hit 1,900 subscribers by the end of the year. So keep smashing that button, leaving likes, leaving comments. I love every single one of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.